Hey, Stevo here, and this is probably by November the 2nd will be my last video. I don't make these videos to pick up chicks or to react to Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, even though Queen is a good band and the song Bohemian Rhapsody is a good song. I'm a Beatles fan myself. But I do this because I feel that it is my patriotic duty between now and November the 2nd to try to get people to vote. Over 60 million people have voted so far. And I'm very glad that people are voting more than they ever have in a long time. And so I don't do this to be flashy or to be cute or any. I see a lot of the YouTube videos of people, and me personally, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't see why people are so cutesy wootsy reacting to some song or whatever. And that's their business. I'm not a flashy person, as you could see. And, I'm not the most handsome looking guy in the world, but, I try to be honest to you. I try to be sincere. And, I try to not, to pretty much go beyond the flash of irreality and try to just, be myself. And this is me. This is myself. And you can not watch my videos. That's fine. I got over 40-something videos on YouTube and on Twitter. And it's your right not to look at me. It's your right to turn me off and go about your business. But I'm not a flashy person. I'm not doing this to pick up women or to make a profit or anything. I feel as an American citizen, as a person that's lived 52 years in the United States and have American parents, that I think it's my patriotic duty to get people, semi-motivated to vote and to really be active in their community, and to vote for the rest of your life. To not take voting for granted and to not take each other for granted, and to really be concerned about, if Donald Trump cheats. You have every right to call your local politician. You have every right to email your local politician. You have every right to protest. You have every right to organize first and to protest. If you feel that Donald Trump is going to cheat after November 3rd, you have rights. You have rights. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to make money or make a profit. I'm not trying to, as you could see, I'm the poorest person in the world. And, I am who I am, I have a beard and everything like that, and just dealing with, everyday life, it's not easy being greasy, like old Uncle Ray used to say. And, what I've heard on the news is that there was an African-American male in Pennsylvania who ran from the police, who was dealing with mental illness, and he was shot and killed by the police in front of his mother. And we need to do something about police brutality. We need to do something about police reform. We need Joe Biden to go back to the 1994 police bill and to put together progressive laws and that would benefit not just people of color, but everybody. I know the police have it. I'm not trying to say that all police officers are bad. They're not. A lot of them are conservative, and a lot of them are. They go through a lot of pressure each day, and I most definitely are empathetic to the police who go through pressure each day. And I guess it's how you deal with pressure. I think police officers should not have political bias when they work. They should have no political bias. Your political beliefs are separate from your job. And I think we should have psychiatrists really keeping an eye on these police officers, on all police officers. Because, yeah, they go through a lot of pressure. But you don't see lawyers killing people. You don't see doctors killing people, taking out their gun and shooting and killing people. Doctors and lawyers go through a lot of pressure. Psychiatrists, therapists, and so on. They go through pressure too. But they don't kill people. They don't take out their gun and ask questions later. And especially with a person of color who had mental illness and was killed in front of his mother. And I don't blame Donald Trump. This type of behavior has been happening since the beginning of America. The way they treat people of color, the way they treat poor people, the way they treat women, the way they treat gays and lesbians. But we need police reform where we need, the police need huge, to see psychiatrists, access to psychiatrists when they have problems, when they go through a lot of pressure. I think there should be a huge, when police become rookies, they should see a psychiatrist. They should have an evaluation from a psychiatrist before they become police. And they should teach police sensitivity towards people of color, towards poor people in inner cities, and that they're not all poor people are criminals. And why are poor people criminals? And it's not just people of color that are criminals. There are white people that are criminals. Like I told you many times before, I've lived in white neighborhoods. I've been around white boys who do drugs and drink and they do light criminal stuff under the table. And they do it because of poverty and this no access to resources, so they wouldn't have to commit crimes or anything. But when people of color commit crime, they're killed, in cold blood and then ask questions later. And how can you ask questions of a dead person? So I don't blame Donald Trump for this. I think Donald Trump has divided the American people, and I think that's dangerous to divide, that the President of the United States can divide the American people. I think it's dangerous. And I think a second term of Donald Trump is dangerous. I think Donald Trump is the most right-wing president we've ever had. And the whole irony is, I don't think Donald Trump believes in anything. I think Donald Trump believes in money. And I think he has realized that Republicans and right-wing people make more money than Democrats do. And he goes where the money goes. But I don't really picture Donald Trump believing in anything. He might believe in his family, except for Tiffany Trump. I don't know what's up with Tiffany. But, we do need to revisit the 1994 Police Act that Joe Biden put together. And if Joe Biden would have the courage to listen to an AOC and a Bernie Sanders and an Ilhan Omar at times, and we have a police bill, a federal police bill that benefits everybody, and that is about really being sensitive towards poor people of color in the inner cities instead of killing them, I will have no problem with Joe Biden. You know, and I'm glad that people voted. But you know, I've been saying this for such a long time. People should have voted in 2016. You know, I subconsciously that gets in my head. I voted in 2016. You know, I voted. You know, and it does get in my crawl the more I think about it that people didn't vote in 2016, and that's why we're in this mess together as Americans. I'm not mad or anything, but it proves that it is important to vote. It's not rocket science. Voting is not rocket science. When you vote, you should be very active in your community, in local politics. You know, when you vote, after you vote, you just don't vote and go home and drink a beer and burp and fart and watch the game. No, you vote and you become active in your community. And if Donald Trump cheats, you're most definitely going to be active in your community. If there's going to be a race riot after November the 3rd, which if Donald Trump wins or loses, there's going to be a race riot. Either way. There's no ends, ifs, or buts about it. I'm not trying to be a left-wing conspiracy nut, because it's true. And Donald Trump has programmed his Trump turds to the point where his Trump turds will do anything that Donald Trump tells them to do. And Trump, if Biden wins, Trump is going to cry like a little bitch, and he's going to talk to his Trump turds into starting, you know, a lot of BS in the streets. We know that. We know that. It's not a conspiracy. It's not something I invented. It's something I don't want as an American citizen. I want peace. I want love. But it's something that's inevitable. Stay home, you know, take care of your families, you know, and you know, be active in your community. You know, when the rubble is over, you know, and when the smoke goes away, be active in your community. Love one another. Deal with this pandemic that we're dealing with. And we'll get through this as Americans. This is my patriotic duty. Even though I'm far to the left, I feel that these videos is my patriotic duty. You know, I'm not a patriot in the sense of the Trump turds, our phony patriots. I consider myself the patriot like our forefathers were patriots. And I do care about the American people. And I do care about the millennials' future. And I think the millennials need to vote, and they need to care about their future. When I'm dead and gone, the millennials will be here. And they should care about their future. So love each other and vote in November the 3rd, and I'll see you when I see you.